Another day trading in quarantine. It is, what day is it? May 12th, 6:45 p.m. Tuesday. And what went down today, we had some major selling into the close, looks like. I was actually taking a nice nap around 3 o'clock, so I didn't even see this happen in real time. I woke up, tweets were going off, alerts were going off, Discord was going off. Whoa! So we finally got some liquidation, a nice flush. Could be more than just a liquidation, but we did get a nice flush. This thing won't even fit on my charts. Down through that 2900 level. So what happened today? Let's review today. So I have my levels already ready to go for tomorrow. We had today's value area high at 2930. Today's value area low 2896. And today we made highs early this morning. Pretty much all we did this morning was put in a high up there to repair the poor high from yesterday. So yesterday's profile didn't leave any excess at the highs. Therefore, us profile traders call that a poor high. That just means there's no excess. That's like a rejection. So coming into today's session, we saw that right at the open, we went up above yesterday's high, above the overnight high. We peaked above there, and we just simply repaired that poor high, but we rejected outside of yesterday's range, and we came right back inside. So we weren't able to get any real acceptance above yesterday's range. We peaked above, really didn't spend any time up there today, and came right back in. Came right back into yesterday's range below yesterday's high 2937, and we spent the rest of the day in there. We built, it was looking like a B profile was forming before this H period flush happened. And usually those B profiles signify like big money just buying up all the contracts down at the lows, absorbing all the selling. But it looks like they gave up, and there was some big selling or big size seller that came in the market late this afternoon, and really all hell broke loose. Because look at that drop below. Well, in the prep today, let me pull that up. Today's prep. If price can get above yesterday's range here, I'll just pull this up for you. So this is the plan going into today, pretty much. If price can get above yesterday's range, look for longs from 2937, targeting the poor high from April 29th, which was at 2947.50. If we continue to move higher, 2981 target up there. And that didn't play out. We looked above the yesterday's range. You could have been looking for longs, but you would have your stop right below that overnight high or yesterday's range high, which was that 2937.25 level. So you would have had your stop right below there, and that quickly would have told you that it wasn't going to work, because we quickly just rejected and came right back inside of yesterday's range. So that didn't work. But the second plan was, if ES fails to get outside of yesterday's range and holds below 2937.50, look for acceptance below 2930s, targeting value area low 2910. If price breaks below value area low, next target would be the overnight low 2893.75. So let's take a look. If we got acceptance below that 2930s, which we did, very quickly in A period, first 30 minutes of the day. You could look on the candlesticks. We just wicked above yesterday's high, came right back in. Once we got that acceptance below 2930s, you could have held it all day long with your stop somewhere above 2930, maybe 2932, or even that high of the day. You would have been in that position, just really getting your patience tested all freaking day. I know some people in the chat were holding shorts all day long. Kudos to you guys. And yeah, once we got that acceptance below 2930, the first target was yesterday's value area low. Yesterday's value area low was over here at 29.1075, like I mentioned. And then once we got acceptance below there, it was a wrap. It never really came back in. We tried during J period, J low, around, 2 o'clock. We tried to get back into value, but it failed. Quickly failed, rejected, and we saw some wicks into value area low, and that was when things really started to go south. Once we got outside of value and saw acceptance, we even broke below and rejected value area low to the tick pretty much. Pushed a little further, but that's still a rejection. You don't look at this as like an exact level. If it's a couple ticks above or below, you know to take the trade. And the trade there was short. Once we broke out of value, could have added to those shorts if you were in from 29.30s. But yeah, that's pretty much what went down. Once we got below that value, this thing just gave out. Some big size seller must have came in, pushed it way below the overnight low, which was my target, 28.93. And we got a lot of steam that came out of this market today. So it could be more than just a liquidation. Things could be shifting gears. But let's take a look at, let me put the value area back where it was for tonight. But yeah, we're still hanging below value here tonight, hanging below today's range really. Tonight during Globex. So if we can't get back above tonight, if we can't get back above into today's range, 28.51, above there, then we could expect some more selling tonight down to 28.09. But let's look at the bigger picture profile chart. And this, wow, look at that, 29.30s. See, this morning we weren't able to hold above there, and we quickly came back in, and we're just rejecting that upper end of this big balance, 29.30s. So since we're not able to break above and we got some decent liquidation, 28.10 is going to be a first target for me if we do keep up this selling. So we got about 30 points to go there. And really buyers weren't able to, we need some strong order flow to keep this market above 29.30. Even though there hasn't been much selling in the past few weeks, we're going to need some strength from buyers to come back in and push this above 29.30s. And once we do, there's really not much trading volume around here up into 3,100 really. We had a few days built up right here into like 3,044. So I expect that at some point, if we don't really get any continuation on that selling, we could peak above this 29.30s again and try that 20. Well, the first target is going to be this poor high from April 29th, which is what I had on my pre-market prep today, 29.4750, right here. That is the poor high from April 29th. So we'll look to see if we get back above 29.30, we could probably come up and test that level. But I'm going to be expecting some like back and forth. If we peak above 29.30, then, come back down and see if we could hold some back and forth up into like 3,000. Or if we really don't get any buyers coming in to hold this market up below this 28.10, we're headed down to 27.50 and then 2600s. So those are some levels that I'm watching. Once we get out of this big balance area, we'll see if we get any real acceptance. We tried last week, early on in the week. Really, that was Monday. That's when it kind of started that rally last week, as we didn't get any real acceptance below that 28.10. So that's an important level for me. And I'm sure other market profile users. So if we do peak below, we'll see if we actually get some real acceptance, because last time we tested it, we came right back in and started rallying. So we're still inside this balance area. But yeah, we could be fading these extremes here. So I want to be getting short around 29.30. if we don't get any acceptance above there. And then I want to be getting long around 28.10 if we can't get any acceptance below. If we do get acceptance below, then you want to be getting short below that 28.10 down to like 27.50, 26.30. And then below there, we'll get there when we get there. We do have a little gap right here. 25.60s to about 25.30. That was from April 3rd. So the market, again, is just leaving poor structures on the way back up. I think we got it very ahead of ourselves on this rally from 2100 it was, right? Yeah. Yep. There's another gap. See right there too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll play it by day by day. But we do have, that was like the most selling we've seen in the last few weeks. So I don't know. Could be different. Could be more than just a little liquidation here, end of the day. Because that was a fat move. But I'll keep you guys posted every single day. Try to do these reviews. Hope you guys enjoy them. Hope you're actually learning something from them. Getting a little experience watching these videos on how I trade with Market Profile, or how I use Market Profile to make trading decisions, and how I use Market Profile to get my levels. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Look out, if we can't get back into today's range tonight, we could expect some more selling. If we do, then we could take back some of this end of the day liquidation. And yeah, we left a whole lot of single prints today. 28.92. Woo! Crazy move. But I hope you guys are staying safe out there. And I hope you are protecting your capital in these markets. And quick reminder, you don't have to trade every day to make money in these markets. If you don't see an A+ setup, there's not going to be an A+ setup every day. If you don't see anything setting up according to your plan that day, you can take the day off. Trust me, there's going to be more opportunities the next coming days or weeks, whatever. There's always going to be more opportunity. The market is not going anywhere. So you must protect your capital. If you're not, if you don't see anything good setting up to your plan, it's fine to just walk away. It's fine. The market's going to be there tomorrow, and you could come back and see if something's setting up. But you're not going to be able to do that if there's nothing setting up according to your plan, and you're just, forcing trades out of boredom because you're stuck in quarantine. You don't want to do that. You want to protect your money, because you ain't going to make it till tomorrow to trade tomorrow if you just keep getting whacked. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow on the live stream, and I hope you guys have a great night. Peace.